Hello everyone, in this video I am simply going to share my entire experience of becoming a CA and my life after becoming a CA. On this day itself, that is the 16th of January, I was fortunate enough and I was lucky enough to get the prefix CA added before my name. So I'll simply share how life has changed for me after becoming a CA, what I additionally did in order to fetch jobs, how I prepared for my interviews, and I'll simply share how life has changed for me after becoming a CA. So this is just an honest talk and this is just a simple interaction with all of you, wherein I'll also state that how life has changed for me and how life is going to change for all of you once you get the degree of CA. So let's watch this entire video in order to understand how life is going to change once you become a CA. So firstly, as soon as my result had come, I was just beaming with joy when I saw the same rank, that is rank 5, on my CA final results day. This was the rank which I had received in my intermediate examination as well, and I had only this dream in my mind that I have to maintain the rank which I had received in my intermediate exams. So that dream was fulfilled for me and my mom and dad were both into tears. Trust me guys, this is a feeling which cannot be expressed in words while I'm stating, but it is a feeling which can only be felt. So even on your results day, which is going to come soon, you are going to just be completely awestruck when you get the two words, that is pass, on your mark sheet. So that is a feeling which you can only express when you get the results on the results day. So this was the moment, like, it cannot be expressed at all. I received almost 150 to 200 phone calls on that day itself. It was as if my friends who didn't call me on my birthday, they also called me on the results day when they got to know that I became a CA with an all India rank 5. So that was altogether a life-changing moment for me, and that was one of the best days which I have had in my life. So as soon as I got the result, I celebrated for around 7 to 10 days. So that feeling got sunk in after 7 to 10 days. So I had received a lot of calls right from my results day itself for the next 7 days, be it from any radio station, be it from any newspaper journalist, be it from any other NGO or non-profit organization. So all these organizations used to call me just for felicitating me, and after my felicitation they just used to ask me to motivate all the students. So that was one of the best phase which I have had in my life. So for those 7 days I enjoyed a lot and I celebrated that moment. After 7 to 10 days, I gradually started my preparation for interviews. So I had gone to Bangalore for a management development program. So for those of you who don't know what is management development program, you can click on the I button and you'll get to know what exactly is the management development program and how was my experience in the management development program. So those 25 days of my life, they were like a break. They were like a vacation break for me from my articleship days. And trust me, in those 25 days, I got to learn a lot of things, got a chance to interact with a lot of students, a lot of rank holders, and got a chance to ask questions to various IIM Ahmedabad and IIM Bangalore faculties. So that was also one of the best phase which I've had in my life. After coming back from Bangalore to Bombay, then I applied for job interviews. Then we had the campus placement on the last day in Bangalore itself. There I received an offer from ITC Limited, but I accepted the offer of Aditya Birla Group ultimately. So what I used to do in order to prepare for my interviews, I just used to read newspapers daily. I've also covered this in the video of how to prepare for campus placements. So in that video, you'll get to know what were the materials and what were some of the techniques which I had prepared for my interviews and group discussions. So on March 14th, I know I had gone for Aditya Birla Group's interview, and it was a 55 minutes long interview. So I was just grilled upon all the technical and all the current affairs questions which they threw upon me, and I was able to tackle that well, and therefore I was offered from Aditya Birla Group itself. So after a couple of days, they sent an email to everyone, like whether they're selected or rejected, and I was fortunate enough to be amongst the 5 of those who were selected in the Aditya Birla Group's finance leadership program. So just to give you a brief overview about the finance leadership program, it is a finance leadership program for CA rank holders. So there we are rotated across 3 different stints of 3 different businesses for 4 months each. So first year is like an adventurous and a thrilling period wherein we are rotated across 3 different companies. So my first stint was in Aditya Birla Capital, my second stint is going on in the corporate finance of Aditya Birla Group, and my third stint would be in some manufacturing company, that is Ultratech Cement or Hindalco, wherein I would be exposed to the manufacturing sector as well. So this is the best part about this particular program, that they give an exposure of all the various companies, all the various sectors in which Aditya Birla Group operates in. And after 1 year, we get a chance to choose which particular sector or which particular stint we want to work in. Of course, it is a two-way process. If the stint manager likes your work, he'll offer you that particular department. If you like that stint, you can also reach out to your stint manager and you can just say that you like this particular work and therefore you are willing to work in this department itself. So this is a 1 year program for CA rank holders. After 1 year, then we are offered a final placement role. So my interview at Aditya Birla Group was done in the month of March. So April, May and June. I had 3 months before my joining, and in these 3 months I completely groomed my personality so that I can perform better at my job itself. So in these 3 months itself, I completed a course on financial modeling from udemy.com. I also assisted as an educator on Unacademy, that is India's largest learning platform. After that, I also opened my own YouTube channel in order to help out CA aspirants. So since this CA fraternity has given me so much, it is my utmost responsibility to give something back to this CA fraternity, and through these videos itself, I am trying to help all the CA aspirants so that they can achieve their dream of becoming a chartered accountant. So this is the main motive because of which I also started my YouTube channel. As far as my work exposure has been concerned, it has been very amazing. The corporate exposure I've been getting at an early stage of life itself, that is the best part, and that is the part which I cherish the most. So after becoming a CA, life has just completely changed for me as well. During Monday to Friday, it goes very hectic and I have to give complete time for my work itself. And during weekends, I get time, so I record these kind of videos for all of you. So trust me, life is going to change completely for all of you once you turn CA. But the crux being that learning should never stop for all of you. You know, people are going to say that once you become a CA, then you won't need to study at all, or you won't need to read any new material, you won't need to learn any new things. Your life would become completely sorted. That is just a myth, and let me clarify this myth at the outset itself. Once you turn CA, your reading is going to increase a lot as compared to the reading which used to happen in your exam days as well. Why? Because let's take an example. If you practice in income tax, you'll have to regularly update yourself with all the circulars, with all the regular amendments, with all the notifications that come up on the government's website. Let's take an example. If you practice in assessment and litigation, you'll have to be aware of all the case laws which are being published by the taxman or by any other publication. Let's take a finance example. If you're working in a mutual fund industry, if you're a research analyst, you'll need to read a lot of broker reports so that you can analyze any company or any stock very well. So, you know, reading is never going to stop and never should stop also. The more you read, the more you'll be able to equip yourself in a better manner. Even Narayan Murthy, the co-founder of Infosys, he says that learning should never stop at any point of age. You know what he says? He says that even if there's a young professional or even if there's someone who is younger to him, he won't be reluctant to learn from this particular guy itself, despite the fact that he's very young to Mr. Narayan Murthy. So, you know, we have to keep our ego aside no matter where we go, because in the war of ego, the loser always wins. And therefore you'll have to keep your ego aside no matter where you go, because your ego is the thing which is going to destroy you completely if it goes above one level. So trust me, keep this thing in mind that you really need to keep aside your ego if you really want to become successful. And the second piece of advice is that no matter what happens, no matter how successful you become, you always ought to remain humble and down to earth. At the same time, learning should never stop for you at any point of time. So remember this thing, that once your learning attitude ends, your old age starts to begin. Well, that's what life is all about. Learning, learning and learning. So therefore friends, never stop learning and just always surround yourself with such circle of people that will encourage you to learn more and educate yourself in a better manner. So this is the last piece of advice which I'd like to give, and all the best for all your future results as well. Once you become a CA, you are definitely going to enjoy a lot. So in those first 7 days, just enjoy that moment, let the feeling sink in, and after those 7 days, gradually start preparing for your interviews, because companies are looking for candidates who are honest, who have good communication skills and who will be able to finish their work in the given deadline. So even if you don't have current affairs knowledge, trust me, it is not going to be very difficult for you to get job. It's going to be easy even if you don't have current affairs knowledge, because it's not possible for a human being to know each and everything. Even the interviewer wouldn't know some things which you would know. So therefore focus on your strengths, capitalize on them, and trust me, you're going to create wonders in your life. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you do like this video, share it with all your friends and subscribe to my channel so that I can create more videos for all of you. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.